Arthur Mister, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, Brother Fathin.
Good afternoon, sir.
How's everything?
Great.
Everything is great.
How about you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm feeling good too in this beautiful afternoon. Well, are you ready for the IELTS test?
Sure, I'm ready.
Okay, right. So the test will be divided into three sessions. There will be the first, second, and the third. The first one, there will be some interview related to your daily life, so everything that is about you. Second, there will be a monologue, and I will choose the topic. You will have a minute to prepare your monologue, and later on, if there is something that I need to confirm with you, there will be like one or two questions following. And the last one, it will be another interview, but this one is not about you, but more like your insight and your knowledge, what is happening out there in the world. Okay? And probably the topic will be quite similar to the one which is on the second session. Well, so are you ready for this?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, and I give you a second to pray if you want to. Okay, well. Now, Mr. Fathin, let's start the first session. What is the weather today?
I think it's sunny, but not rainy today because I think Kudus is always sunny every day and then rain. Yeah, so,
Okay. And what's your favorite weather?
because I in the last I think in the middle of April I visited Japan. So and there saw a lot of sakura because the monsoon is autumn. Yeah. So I choose autumn to my favorite monsoon.
Okay. Do you like the weather in your country?
So because in my country actually have two weather which is the first rainy and two is sunny. So I rather choose rainy rather than sunny because rainy more calming and relaxing for me.
Yeah. And is the weather the same in all parts in your country?
Yeah, actually same because exactly my country is tropical country because has two weather, and all of part of my country is same weather.
Okay. And does the weather ever affect the way you feel?
Yes, of course, because when it's raining, it is calming for my mind and my body when combining music. And when we were talking about the sunny, it more pressed me to do a lot of activity out there.
Okay. What about for transportation? Does the weather in your country ever affect the transportation?
Wait, what do you mean about the transportation?
So when the weather changes, does it affect how people move from places to places?
Oh yes, of course, because uh, just because the weather play a role important to the road and the texture of road, basically because the road when it comes to raining, the road may I think more dangerous for the transportation, so it could affect for the transportation to uh, move in the other place.
Okay. Anyway, speaking of the transportation, what is your favorite mode of transport?
Uh, I beg your pardon.
Okay, what is your favorite mode of transport? I mean, like, what is your favorite public transportation?
Yeah, of course, like train because train is just faster rather than for common transportation, which is like a car or motorcycle or taxi. And yeah,
Okay. Do you like the transportation system in your country?
not I don't know because no because it's just because in my country it's not too familiar with public transportation because um, people in my country too like better to choose private transportation rather than public transportation and mix it.
Okay, so that is the first session. And now for the second session, there will be a cue card that I need to give to you in order for you to lead with your monologue. And the monologue, the card that I will give to you is, wait a second. Yeah, we talk about the weather, we talk about the transportation, then we will talk about this. Yes. Okay, with that, and you have 1 minute to prepare your monologue. Time is yours. Well, I'm sorry, brother, the time is up for preparing your monologue, and now it's time for you. You have 2 minutes to deliver your monologue. Time is yours.
Okay. Firstly, I want to describe a place that I have recently visited. Which is Japan, and specifically, I have visit Fujiyama Mountain because in their so scenic views, and I got there with my teacher and my friends because actually it is annual program from my boarding high school, uh, which is called Trip or study overseas for this year. And firstly, I got there from Jakarta, the place, the Soekarno-Hatta airport to Haneda, Tokyo airport. And then we spent a lot of days in there. I can say 5 days, but 2 days travel. We thought 2 days travel, 5 days to starting block in the Japan and 2 days to traveling. Yeah, you know. So I enjoyed it because I visited a lot of authentic Japan places, which is like Fujiyama Mountain and Disneyland, and then Sensoji Temple in the Asakusa. So that's why I so like the Japanese scenery, and that's all.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, 2 minutes and 7 seconds it is.
Okay.
Then now we are moving on to the third part, which is another dialogue. And due to we talk about the weather, we talk about the travel. So the topic that I will choose is okay. So let's see if there is yes. This question. Okay, brother. The first one. How do most people travel around cities in your country?
mostly mostly people in my country transport to the other place with the private transportation rather than the public transportation because basically in my country in the field of in the term of public transportation is not familiar because the I think the price is more more expensive rather than private transportation, so that's all.
Okay. And how do most people travel around your country? I mean, the people travel from one because the earlier one it was inside the city, and now between the cities in your country.
I beg your pardon.
Okay, so how do most people travel around in your country? I mean, the people maybe from island to island or province to province.
Yeah. Based on my experience, a lot of people in my country just spend city to city, I think, rather than island to island because we need we just need the private transportation, which is like cars or motorcycle to transport city by city rather than island by island is too expensive to our income. Yes, I can say that. Okay, yeah. Because of that, mostly I think that the people in my country transport city to city rather than island to island.
Alright. What do you think about the public transportation in your country?
I think the public transportation in my country is more expensive rather than private transportation, which is like cars, because I think it's just because the use of the public transportation is more crowded in my country rather than private transportation, and because of that, yeah.
Okay. And how could the public transportation be improved?
Based on my point of view, in my country, my increasing in terms of public transportation with I think like the Japan we in Japan the train is a lot, yeah. The train is a lot, and I think we should improve or increasing in the field of the train rather than the bus or yeah, something like that.
Alright. Do you think trains are better than bus?
Yes, of course, because train has specifically route rather than bus, and the bus the bus may not close the opportunity to become late rather than the schedule. So I prefer to choose train rather than bus.
Okay. And do you think all transportation will one day run on green energy?
Yes, one day, because it depends on the situation. I think because one day it might come true because a lot of company nowadays just raising up the electric vehicles. Yeah, it is so affordable. So what can I say? So friendly, eco-friendly, yeah, eco-friendly. And if we are talking about the 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 other hand, the sort of point of view, uh, it couldn't, it will not, it will not success because maybe it is because not cheaper rather than the common transportation now. That's not common.
Okay, last one. Do you think people should walk more rather than use cars?
Yes, of course, because walk is more healthy, as we know nowadays. Nowadays, a lot of people much more too much to spending a lot of distance to reach their for example, like for their work, to go to school, to go to their company, and just even if it's just nearby home, they they uh, they may choose vehicle rather than walk. I don't know why. Yeah, yeah. So I think it is important to people choose the walk rather than
Maybe.
drive. Yeah.
Okay, well. Okay, yes. Alright, that is. Alright, and now you do it to myself. Yes, okay, well. Well, so that is the performance by Brother Fathin. Okay, and now it's time for me to do it myself.
From the park.
For it's okay. Okay, you can. Actually, you can just. Oh, sorry. I see. Oh, you this problem. Yeah, I think is it the first?
Yeah, it's the first step.
Is it? Oh yeah. Okay. It's the first time. Okay, let's do it.
Okay, yeah. Now we're talking about the noise. Do you live in a noise area?
Actually, no. Truly, I live in an estate, yeah, and it's a resident. But however, we call it coupling. It's a block where what we buy is just a land. We don't buy the house. Instead, we build it ourselves. And in my area, I can say that I was the first time who built the home over there because most people who bought the land they use it only for assets. And instead of building a house, they build like farm. They plant fruits, they plant vegetable over there. Okay. And now, of that around 400 acres, I am the only one. Me and my family live there alone. So yes, it's completely quiet and far away from being crowded.
Okay, next question. What kinds of songs you hear on a daily basis?
To be honest, Mister, when you live in my house that I mentioned earlier, since there are a lot of trees, a lot of plants, many animals also come there. Coming from the safe one until the dangerous one, but the most dangerous one is the snake. However, it was not that dangerous, it's just a small green snake, although well I can just kill them if they try to enter my home. So the sound that I constantly hear from my home is just the sound of the animal, like the bird chirping, the chickens are searching for food. Okay, so most of the time it's just natural voices.
Where do you go to spend time in peace and quiet?
It's in my room. I think people, their favorite places in their home is their personal room. So I think when I have to search somewhere quiet and peaceful, actually my home is already enough. But if I need a more calmer room that is basically the most quietest one there, I will just go to my room. Over there, it has anything that I need, starting from the snack, provided the drink, and also the entertainment that I need. When I need to recover my soul from being socializing all the days, I will spend my life in my room.
Okay. Are there any songs which you think are pleasant?
The sound which are pleasant, the pleasant sound, yeah. The sound, well, in my humble opinion, a sound that makes me feel so calm is, well, to be honest, is the rain. When the rain fall, not the storm one, but the one that is not so hard, like the showering rain. I think the sound of the rain in the night is like a music to my ear. Like I can sleep well, not only because of the weather, not only because of the temperature, but also the sound itself. I think the sound reminds me of my childhood. So I think yeah, rain.
Do you have any noisy friends?
Noisy friend. Yeah, everyone does. Wait, okay. Like when my when I'm in the office, okay, so of course I have some friends which is like more extrovert one, okay, so they just do some talk which is I don't really like, and it also drain my social battery. So I think yes, it's one of my friends. Okay, so I think the secretary is okay. Alright, moving on. We go to the next session.
Okay. Now we move on to moving on to part two.
Okay.
I'll give you a cue card and you may take a note for 2 minutes.
Which one?
Yeah.
Okay. Cave. Okay. Yes. Alright, I will just say. Speaking about the gift, well, I remember that I gave a simple gift to my wife. At the time, it was for her birthday, and the birthday was on April 10th. Yes, it was for my wife's birthday. At the time, I gave her a painting made by my student. I knew my student who could draw well, and she likes one of the cartoon character, which is a Sum Sum. Okay, the Sum Sum is a character from Disney. She likes it a lot, and I want to give her something unique from that Sum Sum character. So that's why, yes, I give her that gift. And her reaction when she get that gift, she was excited because there is nowhere else she could have such exclusive one. The painting I asked for my student is like, well, I give her a photo of that character, and then I ask her to do as creative as possible with those characters, like doing the doodles, doing the caricature, and finally we put them into one frame, and that's it. Without the help of the AIs like current days, okay, and so I give her such a special gift. So I think that's the gift that I ever given. Yes.
Okay, let's move on to part 3.
Yeah.
Now we are talking about the celebrities. How does someone become a celebrity?
Nowadays, with the current development of the technologies and also the social media and also the internet and work too, people are quite easier to be an instant artist, or we call it celebrity. From the Instagram, from the TikTok, okay, many people are called celeb sometimes for no reason, just because they are making a viral videos. Not need to be some achievement or something which makes someone proud of, but only just doing something silly or sometimes I'm sorry, it's a bit stupid to show to the people they can become a celebrity. That's what my point of view.
Are all celebrities actors or singers?
Singer.
Singers. Ah, yeah.
Well, no, celebrities should be, in other words, you call it public, what do you call it, public figure. Yeah? Those people who are known, who are famous in terms of in an area, for example, in a city, in a province, in a country, or even in a globe, they can be, we call it, yeah, a celebrity. No need to be someone who actually work for the entertainment, for example, in a movie making or being the singer. Okay, no. But also those people who create a content, as I mentioned earlier, with the ease of the technology now, people can make the content, and many people just like the reviewer, a vlogger, and also just traveler. Yes, they can be a celebrity.
Do you think a person needs to be talented to be a celebrity?
Yes, that's what I thought about. So sadly, that some people are not so talented enough. They're just showing some funny or silly action. They become famous. But however, in my opinion, in terms to be celebrity or like real celebrity, just someone who is famous, they need to be a talent. Yeah, not need to be like that movie maker, the actor or the singer, also like a painter, someone who can review product, someone who can explain something what is happening to our country, like those who are like the critics, giving the criticism. Well, I think it needs some knowledge and talent to do that, not just dancing around. I know some dancers are very good, but some of them are just making like silly noises. Okay. Yes. We pause it. Let's continue.
Are all celebrities good role models?
Actually, can you repeat?
Are all celebrities good role models?
In my perspective, ideally yes. Those public figures, they have to be a good role model because people will look at them, and some people they try to be like them, like those are many wannabes. So they just try to duplicate themselves, either their lifestyle, their action, their behavior. Okay, right. So, but if the question is whether they are good or no, whether all of them are good or not, the answer is no. Some of them are living, well, they are spending money too much. Okay, they live in a luxurious life, and then, for example, like there are so many issues with their family. For example, the divorces and then the cheating. Okay, especially they are blown up by the media. So I think they don't really give a good role model for them. I know people, maybe some of them condemn that those actions are not good. Okay, but some people maybe they will normalize it like, well, they are celebrity, they are okay to do that. Okay, something like that. And maybe it will also affect the way the thinking of the people. Like, yes, even if the celebrity can do that, why can't I? So that's dangerous. So yes, not every celebrities are good model.
What do you think about celebrities who behave badly in public?
Who have what? Excuse me?
Who behave badly in public?
Yeah, okay, yeah. As I mentioned earlier, they will be a bad role model because people will look at them and they will normalize it. And when they are normalizing it, it will also become a chaos. It will make the order in the society become broken down. Okay, yes, because of that public figure.
Do you think children should learn from celebrities?
In some cases, yes, especially the good side. So this is not about how should children learn from them or no, but I think it's the role of the parent. That if they want to teach their students, they want to teach their children. So sometimes they can make the celebrity as their role model. Like, hey son, look at this celebrity. He is doing charity. He is planting the trees. Oh, she is helping the others when the others are having difficulties. So be like them. Okay, so something like that. So when we talk about the children, the parent role and the role model, I think the parent still plays an important role here.
how do celebrities have a positive impact on the world?
Okay, yeah, like that. So when at least they don't act badly, they act like the ordinary people going to shop, having some recreation, being together with the family, getting along with them well. I think that's enough. If they still don't care, if they still cannot give some contribution to the world, for example, like helping the people in need, doing the charity for the disasters, or maybe just showing care, becoming a public speaker to promote good for the people. Yeah, I think celebrities should do that because as I mentioned too that the people they will follow them. The easier model to like the people they are more easier to copy from someone else rather than they are moving by themselves.
Are there any downsides to fame?
Yeah, when you are famous, I think it will be lowering or shrinking your space. For example, like when you want just to being the normal people, ordinary people going to the market, you go to somewhere else, people will just spot you like, hey, that's a celebrity. So the privacy will be quite low. If first time you enjoy it, that's good. But when it already disturbing your own privacy, your own freedom, your family, then well, it will be the downside.
And then, do you think famous people have the right to privacy?
It is. Privacy is not only given to specific people, but everyone who live in this world they have the right to have the privacy. Everyone. So I guess even the celebrity, those who are always being shot by the camera in frame, broadcasted to million people, they still have the right to have their private life. It means like, well, when you meet them, interact them just like another people. Just say hi to them, smile to them, and that's it. You don't need to follow them or always ask for the autobiography, something like that. No, just let them become like another civilian.
And the last question is, are modern celebrities different to celebrities a few decades ago?
Yeah, in terms of the name itself, the celebrity, I think I said that when you are famous in a social media, you can become a celebrity. And by the time you were out there in the public, people will just recognize you. You are that celebrity. Can I take a picture of you? Something like that. Okay, so being a celebrity nowadays is much easier when we compare to decades ago. Decades ago, you have to be super talented, super dedicated, and you must put yourself, your heart in that industry. For example, musician, actor, yeah, movie making, or in a TV show, you have to put all your soul there to become a celebrity. But different from now. Nowadays, people they're just making content, having some videos making millions of the followers, it's enough to make them a celebrity. I don't say they are all bad, no. But when you become a celebrity, which is because of your negativity, for example, like you are showing inappropriate content to the public, well, I think, yeah, it is also the downside of the modern celebrities.
That's all.
Yeah, that's all the test, and it will be held by Mr. Fathin. Yeah, inshallah, he will join he will perform in the test very well. He will get the maximum score, and he will reach his dream to go to the college in the other country and having a good job in the future and make his parents and also his family be proud of him. Amin. Okay, brother. In this video, you can watch it.